guys, good morning. Welcome back to the Feroz Moto channel. We are here at New York Safety Track out here in right by the Oneonta area, just getting our car set up with the group. So we have about 17 of us here, so it should be a good day. Weather's a little chilly right now, but the weather's being very fair and nice out here in the scenic area. So excited to have a good time. Adrian is pretty excited to stand passenger. Hopefully we can get some really cool photos and everything out there, but super psyched. Gonna let the car eat with this setup that I got going on right now, and we'll see how it goes out there in the land. So we have to wait for our driver's meeting. We'll go out for like some warm-up laps, and then we will start our day. I don't have all my mounts for my timing gear and stuff, so I'll see what I can do. Just out here for fun. I know this is not the most like time sanctioned course to be lapping at compared to like other ones that I want to benchmark more. So just here out for fun, and keep you guys posted with how it goes. All right, here we are out on the parade lap. It's about 20 minutes to go around the track. It's open to everyone at the event, and we are all out here moseying around 50 miles per hour. Here in front of us we have a Chevy Cobalt or Chevy Cruze. The person in front had a horrible line. I was just making sure not to follow them, and actually went back into the pit to give me a space to follow some of the better lines, since I had no idea what I was doing, and following them was probably not ideal. But that being said, this is a absolutely breathtaking track. As you guys can see out here, it is beautiful. I always say it kind of looks like a B-road on a mountain pass, or one of my favorite mountain roads or anything. I did do a Tail of the Dragon trip, but it definitely felt close to home there. But that being said, you don't want to become part of the scenery. Some folks did have a couple of offs, but overall it was a safe and fun day. But here I'm just talking to my fiance, letting her know about how the track is, where I think I'm doing my line. Kind of like autocross walking the course, this is another method of doing so. So in some ways I'm more grateful for them adding this addition, instead of folks going out the first session figuring it out, which can be slightly more dangerous not knowing your limit or where to really set up your line. Overall, it is a great looking course. I'm going to keep going, and I will show you guys what it's like during my first session. All right, guys, just came back for our first warm-up lap. What do you think, Adriana?
Good. That was fast enough for me.
Fast enough for her. Honestly, it's a little spooky. I know there's a lot of grip here. Like, you can actually get pretty fast with the car, but finding that grip's going to be interesting. I mean, I've seen a lot of these smaller momentum cars have a good job not really having an issue with getting around town. So we'll see how it is with 500 horse around that ballpark as we're tossing around in corners and stuff. But overall the car feels great. Our E71 RS feel really good on the car, so looking forward to see how it does out there in our full fast session. I'll record that and put that here. Don't think I'm gonna be timing anything today, because we'll see how it goes. Maybe at the second or third session I'll set that up, but we have some time till then. The export's out now. We have about a little under an hour, so I'm gonna go check out some flybys and see how it goes. Stay tuned. Those Caterhams are pretty awesome. We'll see them when they do a flyby.
Yeah, that doesn't look like a safe spot.
Alright, so now it's my turn. This is me during my first session out in the day. We're definitely warmed up and up to speed now. We're coming up on my friend Angelo in his NC2 Speed Yellow Miata. And of course, as much as he loves the front grille of my car, I had to let him know his place as I'm coming to get that point by. But here we're going to go into a full lap at speed to show you how it goes. This is the main straight. This is actually used as a landing strip for planes. But we're going to go super hard on the brakes here in turn one. I was definitely gaining more confidence as the day was growing with these EBC Blue NDX pads. But I did a good job for the pace I was setting. Definitely not what I had with the RP ones, but still a fine job. This turn was actually a lot of fun. You can kind of dive bomb it in pretty hard. I'm using all the camber on my tire and wheel as they're going out, and slowly winding out power to the straight to this double apex turn. A lot of folks like to take different lines when it came to this. Some folks like to stay out wide and then start to slowly come in. Others like to cut in sharp because there's more camber. Really, I kind of was playing with throughout the day, but you always kind of want to aim straight as you're going over Wheelie Hill here. See, the car got a little unsettled as we're going over. Want to make sure your steering wheel is straight before you land and keep going. This is the high speed S's section. You carry a lot of speed in here with my long wheelbase. Car felt very comfortable as we're coming up and hunting at this Porsche 911. You guys know I recognize this guy from a previous video. Funny enough, he did not recognize me with my video that I put out, thankfully, but he was much nicer here compared to what he was at the Lime Rock day, but it was all good fun, all a good time, and I was just absolutely in my element out here. So I'll be quiet, enjoy the lap, and then I'll give you a debrief after. Hey folks, just got back from this session. It's been a little while out and I actually had the chance to go out with Henry. His car is freaking insane. The way it just defies physics blows my mind how light cars can just brake so late and just be flat on gas pretty much everywhere. Compared to what we have with the M3, of course, it's just night and day difference. But we're gonna be heading out soon in about 15 minutes. So I'm gonna get the GoPro set up, swap out a battery, and try to get telemetry for this one. At least I'll get a PB for time, but I don't think I can get it. We're hopping right back into the second session here. Just got a point by and we're bombing down the first turn. A lot of folks like to play with how much grip you got at that turn, but it actually flattens out, so you can get a little scary at certain moments. This one, as we said before, is super fun to just dive bomb and turn in. I love getting that progressive throttle as we're powering out towards the double apex area. I was trying to work as hard as I could to get as much speed as I can throughout the day. As I said before, I did see a couple guys kind of go off here, so it was a little spooky in the back of my mind, but this car just kept taking everything I was giving it. And here we are now getting held up slightly by this friend here in the 911. The straights here, as I was saying, or the downhill S's, are so much fun in this car. You see I'm trying to carry as much speed as I can with that G meter showing how hard we are taking those turns at these speeds. But don't want to follow too close because God forbid we want to rear-end him, but just make sure that he knows we are in his rear mirror. Right now we're just playfully flirting and being into the element of what's happening. One of my favorite turns as well, as we go to the turn, downshift, turn in, and we are still hunting down and trying to carve our fastest line here. This part I actually had some issues with. I've talked to a lot of other guys, and it just doesn't seem like there's a lot of grip. Here in the car I like to push wide, kind of understeer out. Here I like to aim straight towards this cone, brake and go a little wide. I was a little too early on throttle and didn't use all the track there that made me oversteer. But here's one of my also favorite turns. You can kind of go flat here, rolling at the speed as you go up. There's just so much camber to help you hunker through as you brake, downshift, and take away on the straight. Such an awesome, fun, flowy track. I really, really love driving this at pace and up to speed. There's me waving to some friends, and we're going to keep going here as the track day continues. And boom, some movie magic, and we are on to the next spot. We are now hunting down Pranesh in his NC3 Miata. You guys have seen me drive it at the Lime Rock Autocross course. Such a fun little package, and definitely a car I'm definitely considering down the line, as Miatas are just so easy, so cheap, and so fun to just hoon around. That being said, we are now hunting down Matt in his M2 competition. I talked to him after the first session and got a little bit of feedback on the car. It is a DCT slick top. He has bucket seats, a half cage in the back, a wing. I don't think it does full complete aero. I believe it's just some carbon rep ring, but overall the car looked absolutely beautiful. I loved it. OEM plus, but overall just a really, really nice package. He was telling me that he was running mismatched tires. This is his first season, first time out here. Same as me with just track experience, but his setup was not as optimal as he could have been. But overall he did a great job. You'll see slowly on here he is working with keeping the rear in check as the car likes to rotate. That short wheelbase is not your friend sometimes in these higher speed turns, but here I am slowly but surely reeling him in these turns. I must say this tire and wheel setup I have is a very dangerous combo with a super sticky 200 and a lot of lateral wheel width to support it. But if you listen, you can actually hear his tires fighting for all that grip, and they're me too with that oversteer, that one spot. But so much fun, absolutely love this track, and we're just gonna keep going. Catch a lot of people out here too, and there's the point by. And here's an angle of it from the outside. Hey folks, sorry for not giving the most up-to-date updates, but what a day We are absolutely flying with this setup. Like genuinely, we're doing really well, keeping up pace better than other people who've been here for many other times. But the car is doing fine. Please forgive me for keeping this such a mess, but she is she's a workhorse, man. She is a machine. I absolutely love this car. The way I have it set up with the alignment, with the driving, with everything, it is just perfect for what I'm doing. I figured out the code. I'm understanding all of its limits. I'm finding its limits. Very predictable. Yes, granted, I'm driving in MDM. Don't want to play with traction off just yet, but this car just feels so stable and so damn fast. So I'm super happy, super impressed. Like I said again, these tires and Titan set did such a good job with putting down some really respectable times and power. We did just about a 140.6. So I'm gonna try to go for 139. We have one last session. I'm gonna go out there and give it my best shot, but we'll see. These tires are definitely on their last leg and don't want to keep pushing my luck, but we've been cutting off seconds and seconds at a time, and this is gonna be my best and last shot to get that. So stay tuned, we'll see how it goes. .22. That wraps it up for today. Tried my best. I think my GoPro died in the last session, but I was just having some fun blasting tunes and trying my best to get more time. Thankfully I did. Not enough to get the 139, which I was trying for, but hey, I'm still very proud and happy with what I did. Everyone did a great job today. Everyone had a good time and no one got hurt. So what else can you ask for from my track day? We got so blessed with the weather out here and we are now packing up to head home. So if you guys enjoy this content, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your host, Feroz Moto. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.